Hi, I'm Hitesh Patel, and I work for Lenture International, who are presenting these series of videos. I work as a lead architect, a consultant, and a senior coach. In these series of videos, we're presenting ITIL version 4, or as we know it now, as ITIL 4, as you will know by watching these series of videos. In these series of videos, we'll be talking about a lot of the questions that you might want answers to. Some of these key questions might be, what does ITIL 4 mean to the organization? Why the series of changes? And what does this mean in an era of digital transformation? So this has probably been one of my easiest SME chats because I've not had to answer any questions. Throw another difficult question at you, Akshay. There's a lot of talk about digital transformation. And I know one of the key things right now, if we're going to a bar and talking with friends, topics to avoid are Brexit, politics in general, and also in terms of what does digital transformation actually mean. But from your understanding, how does service management assist with an organization looking in the era of digital transformation or halfway through?
All right, let's make this up a bit. Hitesh, in your opinion, how would you characterize digital transformation based on the work you've done with your customers?
Good deflate, very, very impressed. I would say to you, I've seen great examples recently of digital transformation, and probably it's opened my eyes to not seeing it just in the eyes of IT. And I think if there's one thing that I can share to people watching this particular video is that don't kind of focus on in the world of IT, because it's more than just IT. One of the things that ITIL actually brought to the table, which opened my eyes, was when we're talking about delivering of services, I use examples in my events and coaching events that it's not just IT services. I talk about shopping experiences, ordering something off Amazon, or just going kind of down to the local park over a weekend. All these examples are services that you might bring to the table. With digital transformation, an example I can share right now is where I was working with one of the organizations that were using IT across their whole organization, but focused solely on the delivery side, but actually more around the support side as well. So for example, organizations like marketing, legal, finance, all using IT for their own services, but also the customers of customers and how they benefit through IT services.
Okay, I'll throw another tough question at you. Would you characterize that as a digital refresh rather than a digital transformation?
I would classify it as specifically right now as digital refresh. I don't think the transformation for me, and this is a personal opinion, I think transformation's too big. I think when I look at transformation, it's almost like teaching an old dog new tricks, and I don't think that's the case. I think this is more something you mentioned before, an organic journey. And I think organizations are already on this path. I feel they're already on the path of change, but I feel with the practices like ITIL, with Agile, with a number of other practices, it kind of makes that journey a little bit easier and less painful, because I think we both can acknowledge there will be a bit of pain, there will be a bit of blood, sweat and tears. But I think with the practices giving more practical guidance, and something I alluded to earlier about, is this going to answer the questions that have been answered or remain unanswered for so many years? I feel right now we shouldn't be seeing it as just transforming something, but actually refreshing it and actually getting it into a position that's right for now, but also future-proofing it moving forward.
Okay. So my take is I actually see three different types of activity taking place. There's either digital enablement, which is we had something that was not mobile enabled, or we weren't using the better technologies out there, and so we are enabling our services through the use of more technology, and that's digital enablement. And a slight spin on that is digital refresh, which is, yes, we had a website, but it wasn't mobile enabled, it didn't deliver all these great features and functionality, or we now need a native app, etc. So it's extending a little bit of that digital enablement to actually saying, let's refresh the technologies we have in place, maybe move to cloud services, etc.
Perfect. Thank you for your time, Akshay. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.